Good morning students. I hope you all are fine and secured in your home. In the last vlog, whichever you have sent to you people, you would have seen about the cell. Okay, that was the first chapter dealing with the 9th class in biology. So, the next chapter deals with the tissue. I hope you people do remember what is a cell because it is a basic fundamental structure, a structural unit of life, right? So, this group of cells combine together to form tissue, and this tissue combines together to form organ, and this organs combines together to form organ system, and this organ system group together to form the organism, just like us, just like animals, birds, okay, and even the insects. So we are having different organs in our body, and we individual are created. Okay, so today our topic is tissue. The second chapter of the biology in the 9th class deals with the tissue. So, student, what is this tissue? Again, I am repeating, this is a group of cells. So, according to NCERT, we are going to study two types of tissues here. Plant tissue is there, and next one is animal tissue. Okay, plant tissue and animal tissue. Plant tissue is categorized into two categories, that is meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Here, meristematic tissue deals with the three, that is apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristematic tissues. Okay. Next one is permanent. I have written here. Permanent tissues deals with the two, that is the simple permanent and complex permanent. Okay. Simple permanent and complex permanent. Simple one deals with the three, that is the collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. Next one we can see complex, deal with the xylem and phloem. I hope you are well aware with the xylem and phloem, right? Since 5th to 6th class onwards, we people are studying about the xylem and phloem, right? So here, what is this tissue in the plants? If we are dealing with the plants, these are the various tissues or the group of cells organized in the various parts of the tree and are associating together. The cells are associating together to function or to process the function of the tree, we could say. Okay, so there are various functions which plant is doing, and the structural support is there, mechanical support is there, all those is being supported by these tissues. So student, we will deal one by one. Next is the animal tissue, which is the next part of this chapter, so that we will do detailing later on. First we will deal with the plant tissue. Okay, so let us see with this. Okay students, we could see here the plant tissue completely. The structure is here with the plant tissue. So here we could see that I have drawn a rough structure of a plant. If a plant is growing, when a plant is growing, if you will see the detailing structure of it, then it appears to be like this. And if you want to understand in a more simple way, then I have drawn a rough diagram of a plant, of a flower plant. Okay, so we will understand by this. First of all, we are dealing with the meristematic tissue, right? Meristematic plant tissue. Okay, so meristematic plant tissue. What is this meristematic? We are going to deal with the plant tissue. So I have told you it is of two types, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. From the name itself, it is clear the second one, that is a permanent. Permanent means it is not going to divide, and we are knowing that cell is having its own lifespan and it is dividing in its life, right? So here the permanent, the second type of tissue which I am saying, they are not having the ability to divide further. But if you are talking about this meristematic, then the another name of meristematic tissue is itself the dividing tissue. Okay, so meristematic tissue is known as the dividing tissue also. Means this is a tissue which is always dividing, and if you are talking about the dividing, then they are growing, okay, in one or the other way. We could see 9 plants. Which type of growth take place? Yes, of course, it is increasing in the size, it is increasing in the width, branches are appearing, leaves are appearing, twigs are appearing, right? Then, so these are what? These are actually a type of growth which is occurring in the plant, okay? So on the basis of the places where this meristematic tissue is present and the type of growth is taking place, just like I have told you, increasing in height. The root are going deep inside the earth, means they are also growing in the height. Okay, but they are growing geographically, and shoot is growing through the process of photosynthesis, right? So this reason that is growing in the tip. Sidewise growth is there, है ना? Width, which we are seeing as a width, increasing width. The term width, the term which is used for width in plant is girth, G-I-R-T-H, girth. Means this portion is also increasing. Girth is increasing. Girth. Okay. So girth of the tree is also increasing. The tip, this region is also growing in this manner. This is growing in the height, and we could see here the points from where the leaves are appearing, the small branches are appearing. The small branches would appear like this. Okay, so three types basically we could see: increasing in height, sidewise growth, that is the lateral growth, or we can say increasing in girth. And the other thing we could see that from the different points, the branches, the twigs, the leaves, the flower are appearing, right? What happens, although we are seeing this meristematic tissue as a dividing tissue, yes, of course it is dividing, but after some times this tissue, yeah, it will not stop dividing, it will continue dividing. But what happens, it will differentiate. Differentiation will take place, and that differentiation will lead to a new function or a modification. Okay, just like tip is growing and suddenly one day we are looking for a bud. That was actually the tip which was growing, but suddenly on the next day we could see, yes, a bud is appearing from that, isn't it? So that is a kind of differentiation which is occurring in the plant after the division of the tissues. Okay, but permanent tissue, when this meristematic tissues or the cells stops its ability, or they lose their ability to divide further, then they become permanent. So permanent is not another thing, but that is a meristematic tissue itself, a permanent tissue. When this meristematic tissue loses its ability to divide, it becomes permanent. I hope it is clear to you people. So one by one we will deal about the meristematic tissue. Of course, meristematic tissue is the dividing tissue right now. So three ways, but the height it is growing, so there will be the division, elongation of the cell in the tip side, so that it is increasing in the height, in the width, like this, increasing in the girth, and we could see from the different points the twigs and leaves are appearing, isn't it? So that is nodes and internodes. So student, now we are going to deal one by one about this meristematic tissues. Okay. Okay students, now we could see a few points about the different type of meristematic tissue. First one is the apical meristem. As I have told you,